Hey everyone, it's May, and today I'm going to be doing a book talk on the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy by Jenny Han. I've never done a book talk before, but actually, funny story, what got me into YouTube in the first place was watching book talks. The first YouTuber I ever watched was Pullin' Bananas, and I watched all of her book videos, but I've never personally done one, so I thought, why not, because I had so much to say about this trilogy. I just finished the third book yesterday. Oh my god, so good. So first I'm just going to give you a little bit of a synopsis if you haven't heard of the books or know anything about them. Basically, they follow a girl named Laura Jean, and in the first book she's, I want to say 16? Yeah, it's her junior year. So she has written 5 letters to the boys that she's loved before, so guys she's had crushes on in the past, and every time she's moved on or gotten over them, she's written them a letter and put it in her hat box, and there has been no issues, and then she finds out one day that they have been sent out because one of the guys approaches her at school, is talking about it, and she realizes that they've all been sent out and all these guys have gotten her letter. So it's basically just the mayhem that ensues from that. Laura Jean has 2 sisters, one older sister, one younger sister. Her mom died a long time ago, so it's just them and her dad, and it follows so much with her sisters too. They see so much about their relationship and the family and all the stuff that happens in her romantic life because of the letters being sent out. And then the second book is still her junior year, and then the third book is her senior year, and it's about college admissions and all that stuff too. So they're really good, and I would highly recommend them. That's going to be the end of the spoiler-free section, so if you haven't read the book and don't want spoilers, I will see you after you've read them. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the spoilery section and talk about all the things I liked and found frustrating about these books. So we'll start with the things that I did like. I found the main character very relatable. I know a lot of people, I read a lot of reviews on Goodreads about people saying that she was privileged and naive and unrelatable, but I guess I'm privileged and naive or something because I actually found her super relatable. Just some of the things just having these crushes that you kept to yourself, and being scared of driving. There was this one line where she was driving's okay, I just don't like changing lanes or going fast on the freeway, and I was yep, that's me. So I thought that was really relatable. I really loved reading about her relationship with her family. I think I almost cared more about that than the romantic plot, because I don't have siblings, but reading this book made me really feel I understood the experience because it was written so well. There were just lines that I had to read twice or 3 times sometimes because they were so good and relatable, the driving one, and there were a couple other ones that were just so good. And I really thought that the author did a really good job of capturing high school. Sometimes authors just make high school really unrealistic and talk about all these popular girls and cliques, and yeah, that's there, but they exaggerate it and stuff, and I just thought this was really well written, and really the part when she doesn't get into UVA was written so well, not getting into a college that you had told everyone you wanted to go to, and all these other people getting in and dealing with that, and I thought that was written just super well. And I really like how, going back to the family thing, we didn't just get Laura Jean's character development as she went through the books, but we also got we got to see her dad develop and grow and change, and her sisters develop and grow and change. You got to see their lives too, and I really liked that. The end of the third book with her dad's wedding, oh my god, it was just so great. I loved that. I loved that part of it. There were some times when I would find her sisters really annoying, but I understand that was the point, because when you have siblings you get in fights like that, and they do annoy you, I'm sure, so that was really good. And yeah, I think that's it for the good parts, but overall I really liked these books, even if it seems I'm gonna rant a lot about the frustrating parts. But here we go. It really killed me in the first book that it took her all the way until the end where Kitty had to tell her that she sent out the letters. She didn't realize it herself. How would they have gotten sent out? They're in her hat box. The only 2 people home are her sister and her dad, and she got into a fight with Kitty right before the letters got sent out, and it never would have crossed her mind that Kitty sent them. I thought that she was being stupid. I know everyone in the comments, their reviews on Goodreads were talking about how stupid the main character was, and I can agree with it for that. That was dumb. And then it kind of was the same thing in the second book when she doesn't know who sent the hot tub video and then has this huge revelation in the bathroom when she's talking to Genevieve and she's like, oh my god, Genevieve is jealous and that's why she posted the video. And it's like this huge earth-shattering realization and it's like, duh, of course she's jealous. Like, why was that this huge shock? There was no like big thing that Laura Jean missed in the third one, so that's okay. And then it also just bugged me because this is something we see in books and movies all the time. Genevieve was just a complete and total terrible person. She had no redeeming qualities at all. Like, I guess you were supposed to feel sympathy for her there when you found out that her dad was cheating on her mom with a younger girl. I didn't feel sympathy for her at all because she sucks. She's mean to everyone and all she cares about is herself. And when you read about a character like that, where your main character likes a guy who has been with someone like that, it kind of shows that that guy has bad taste. Like, what did he see in her? Why were they together for so long? I don't know. That bugged me so much. She was so rude to Laura Jean the whole time. The jealousy is not an excuse for that. Genevieve is just, I don't know. That really bugged me. And then, I think this was in the first book. I don't remember if this was in the first book or the second book. I want to say it was in the first book. This part seriously bugged me. Laura Jean and Peter are talking about all the boys she's liked before. Like, she tells him about all of them. Like, one of them was Margot's boyfriend, and one of them was from camp, and one of them was Lucas, and he's gay, but she didn't know that when she liked him. And I forget who the other, oh, yeah, John Ambrose McLaren. And he's like, you know what the common denominator is? All those guys were unattainable. And she's like, that's not fair. And then they keep talking about it. And it's like, no, it isn't fair for him to say that. Because you don't choose who you like. If you got to choose who you liked, why would you choose to like someone who is unattainable? Like, think about it. That really bugged me, and I read it a couple times and I tried to figure out like kind of what side Jenny Han was on, if she was trying to get Peter's point across or Laura Jean's point across, and I kind of figured out that she was trying to get Peter's point across. That like Laura Jean had like wanted to like protect herself or something by only liking guys who were out of reach. But also, what guy was in reach? Because we never really, we got a bunch of flashbacks into Laura Jean's past when she was talking about like liking all these guys in middle school or whatever, and there wasn't like this other guy there who wanted to date her. That part seriously bothered me. And it's like trying to send the message that really like you could have had a chance with all these people and maybe they would have liked you back, and it's like, but some people really just don't like you back and that's it. I don't know, that seriously bothered me. And then I liked the ending of the third book. There was so much angst toward the end of that third book, oh my god. But I personally just don't think that they're gonna stay together, and I know that this is the end and it's like up to you to like think about it or whatever, but I don't know. I personally think they should have broken up, because when you like go to college still like being attached to someone from home, like you're not really getting the full college experience, and that's why her mom told her not to go to college with a boyfriend. And that makes sense to me, because you're still gonna be attached to that person. Your mind and heart are still gonna be with them when they should be with you in college, immersed in the college experience. Like, my freshman year of college, so many of my friends broke up with their boyfriends, or their boyfriends broke up with them, or whatever. Like, it is very rare for high school relationships to last in college. And the book totally addressed that. Like, the whole last part of the book was totally about them, like, the angst about should we stay together, should we not, like it's so rare for that to work out. Like, it totally addressed that, but I just think that the book would have been like more realistic if they had broken up. And like, I get it, a lot of people do try to stay together, so I think it was fine. Like I said, I was happy with the ending, but I think that if it continued, they would break up. That is just my personal opinion, but it was good. I liked how it was written, and I liked the little contract he wrote in her yearbook, because I was wondering, like, what is it going to be? Like, what is his yearbook signature going to be that he was putting off? And that was so cute. I really liked that ending. So overall, I was super happy with it. Just a side note, in case you didn't know, the first book is being made into a movie that's coming out on Netflix in August, I believe, and the trailer's out, and I have to say, I seriously am not happy with it at all. I do not like the girl they cast for Laura Jean. She does not look at all like I pictured her. I basically just pictured her like the girl that was on the covers, and she doesn't look like her at all. And it's just, no. She doesn't act, her mannerisms aren't how I pictured them, her voice is annoying, and I just don't like the way the trailer was structured. It was just kind of a hot mess. So I don't even have Netflix, so I don't really have access to it unless I watch it on a friend's account. I'll see what kind of reviews it gets, but honestly it does not look very good to me, and I don't want like my view of the characters to be wrecked by this terrible casting. But whatever. This was the first book talk I did, so tell me if you liked it and if you'd like to see more. I don't know, I'm only gonna do it if I have like strong enough feelings on a book. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe down below, and if you've read these books, I want to know what your thoughts were, so let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!